Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you a revisit of a very old deck, and that is HIRES. Now this used to be a tier 1 deck, without a doubt. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. It was tier 1, and it was very strong, and it was very oppressive. It's been fandangled with the ban list a few times, but it finally freed up one of its core cards, and that's Wiz Sage for Hire. It used to compete on the 2 ban list with Dompa, but now it doesn't. A lot of the cards are still on the ban list, like Dompa and like Dyna, but it still works out pretty well now that you don't have to choose between Dompa and Wiz. It's right back, guys. And an old boss monster it used to see in Plasmus is even better now. Not only do we have 3 copies of him, but the skill Bring It is so much better. The skill Bring It lets you switch a card in your hand immediately for a Plasmus, just at the cost of 1,000 life points, 1 Cosmic Cyclone. And as you can see, Cosmic Cyclone is on the new 3 of Limit, which is brand new as of when I'm recording this, which is the 24th, which it probably won't release the 24th. But all it really affects is the Elemental Sabers Invoked combo. They can't run Palace and Cosmic Cyclone at 3, so it works out pretty well for them. But it has no effect whatsoever on any other deck out there. So on top of that, we're just running 3 staples in Fiendish Chain and some Floodgate Trap Holes just to pepper up the deck. Other than that, it's pure for higher cards. That's why it's so accessible and easy to run. It's just straightforward. You spam the field. There's really no deck out there that summons Plasmus easier. And you're getting face down destruction when you summon, face up destruction when you summon, banish from the graveyard, negate some spells, heal some life points, and this is your search. As just a quick overview in case you don't know what HIRES really do, and it'll be much more clear in the replays. This guy will add to your hand from the graveyard, but it's still very strong, guys. It could probably cog. I've got like 8 wins in a row or something with this deck, so it's pretty crazy. And that's straight into Legend. I'm in like Legend 3 or 4, so it's pretty competitive. But other than that, guys, they're right back. Bring It is so much stronger. We have full power Plasmus now with 3 copies and a very easy search skill for him. So Plasmus is real. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the replays. There's tons of cards that are moved from the ban list that I'm excited to try, so I hope you guys are too, and thanks for watching. Okay, Yami Yugi, let's see what he's got in store for us. This deck has both first turn and second turn plays, so going first is not the end of the world for us. Our opponent's using a 26 card deck. We have a varied hand. This would have been a better second turn hand, but it's not a bad first turn hand, especially with the Wiz and the Floodgate. We're going to search another Wiz. Put the Wiz in defense. We put our Recon in defense. Set that Floodgate. Our opponent is super heavy Samurai, so uses a Flutist to bring out the Giga Gloves. Uses his Peacemaker, but Peacemaker is technically a spell card while in that spell and trap zone. So he tries to use its summon, gets negated by Wiz, left his field open with nothing. We hit him with our small boys. He uses his Giga Gloves on our Wiz. That's okay, we saw that coming. We saw the Floodgate. He gets to Destiny Draw. Draw any card you want. Any card you want. And here he uses that Samurai super heavy wagon. Searches a wall. He's going to put the Soul Piercer on the wagon. Special summon his Trumpeter. That's when we choose to use the Floodgate. We're not going to wait for any more synchros or searches for him. Here he uses a 2 instant attack of his Samurai's 1200. Not really scary. We're going to summon the Seal with the Beat. Beat searches a Dompa for a possible follow-up if we need it. Seal's going to special summon the Dyna, which lets us fish a monster out of the graveyard. We're going to fish the Wiz. We haven't even used our normal summon yet, too, by the way. So, banish all those monsters from his graveyard. We're going to use Bring It. We can make a Plasmus play if we so choose, but we're not gonna. We're just going to hit him with the Dyna and try to swing for lethal. I don't know if we can. I think we can. Yeah, we totally can. And that's lethal, guys. That easy. We have Plasmus plays in the backup, just waiting. Great stuff. Okay, here we are facing Alexis Rhodes. An old school GX battle right here. We're going for a rank up. This deck won a lot of wins in a row, guys. Like a lot. So here we get 3 beat. That's actually a very bad hand. But we're going to be able to just set one. He's going to Cosmic Cyclone our Cosmic Cyclone into a Master of Fusion. That's just gonna be a nice simple Gravekeeper's Poly with a 2700 monster. Really not a threatening field whatsoever. He keeps his resources pretty well for some follow-up plays, but I'll spoil it right now, there aren't gonna be any more follow-up plays with just 3000 life points. So all we need is really something to summon and get us started, which is most of our deck. Normal summon the Beat, special summon the Dampa. Dampa is probably the perfect top deck we could have got for a lethal. Now we summon the Dino with the Dampa. That gives us an instance of face-up destruction and some graveyard banishing. So he's just completely crippled and scooped. Guys, great, easy stuff. Okay, here's Yugimoto. Muto. He's trying to rank up. It's tough out there, man. Trying to rank up. He's using a very cool Dark Magical Circle, or is that an Ouroboros, or who knows what that is? Earthbound Immortal. So we start with a Beat, summon our Seal. Seal's gonna summon our Wiz. Wiz heals some life points. We have a Furhire in hand to keep her negate live. We're fighting 6 Samurai. Now, if this guy would have just gone Shien, we would have had some outs, because we could have brought our Plasmas out, because you can still use Cosmic Cyclone and lose life points. So we'd still search Plasmas. We'd suck up the Shien. It would have been a much smoother duel for us. But this guy was trying to be super extra, bringing out the Raihan, banishing the Wiz, special summoning Grandmaster, and using his entire hand in his first turn to completely break my field. But this is the beauty of Hires, guys. All we do is top deck a Beat, special summon a Recon. That's going to be a Dyna. Dyna's already over both of these boys. We get to banish all those cards from his graveyard. Swing over the Raihan. All he has is a Grandmaster who can't really do much to us, even with Ties That Binds, because Dyna makes it so you can only swing at the Dyna when it's on the field. Great, great stuff, guys. Okay, fighting old school Seto. Going second. No extra deck for us. So that's a really good hand. Whenever you're starting with Beat and some back row, it's going to be a good duel. We normal summon the Beat, special summon the Recon. Recon's going to let us destroy that face down. We search the Dyna with the Beat. Recon summons the Dyna. When a Furhire monster is special summon, that triggers our effect. We hit that face down. Try to go for lethal, but we are thwarted by Kiteroid, so he only takes 1000 damage. But we have a Fiendish Chain and a Floodgate, so really there's not much he can do to us. He special summons a Glow Up Bulb, sets a monster. He has Blue Eyes and Light Sworn in there, so it's all sorts of different stuff. Here he's going to bring out the Lumina, but we're going to hit her with the Fiendish Chain. Even though bringing out a second Lumina really wouldn't have done much, we still avoid it. Here he's going to use Master with the Eyes of Blue, get rid of that monster, bring out a Dragon Spirit of White that we are going to hit with a Floodgate. No Blue Eyes in hand for him to chain his effect, so he just has to take it on the chin. We swing over him with the Dyna, hit him with the Beat, hit him with the Recon. He's down to 800 life points. But our field's a little more vulnerable, but he doesn't really have any plays. Double summoning Illumina, then he swings into our Dyna to commit Senpuku. Great duel, guys. Okay, here's an Akiza. We're going second. This deck has both strong first turn and second turn plays, so that's why it's such a nightmare. Now this is what we weren't seeing before, the Dampa and the Wiz together. We really weren't seeing this. Here we're just fighting Aromages. Setting up a field of monsters, setting up a back row. We have a handful of Furhire monsters, so we're going to use our Scout first. When he special summons a monster from your hand, he's going to destroy a back row. He should have probably used that card. Here we're going to use Dampa. He's special summon Dampa with the Scout. The Dampa is going to special summon the Wiz. When the Dampa special summons something, you get to destroy the face-up, or any face-up card really. So we destroy the face-up 2300 monster, leave the Jasmine, we negate the field spell with the Wiz, which is actually pretty crazy. Then we normal summon a Dyna for a nice, quick, easy lethal. Even if he would have used that trap card, still wouldn't have been much. So, Furhires, guys, they're still doing the same thing. They're still just as strong. Now you get Dampa and Wiz. That's the whole difference. Dampa and Wiz are together. Plasmas is even easier to search. And that's all that's changed, and that's all Furhires needed to come back, apparently, because they've always still been around, even post-nerf. They're super annoying. It's honestly archetype I really don't like, but they're so relevant and so strong, you really have to face them. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.